What's going on, y'all? This is Net is Destiny. This is my new YouTube video for today. I think I was trying to do one on the bus, and I don't know if I went through or not or whatever, because I did download it. I think it probably did go through. You guys, I am not confused right now, but I believe that God has something better for me that's about to happen. And I don't know what it is. And I really just am not going to ask him no questions about it. But, okay, so, like I was saying, at work, okay, so the person that I broke up with, I still have to work with, but I'm going to change my schedule. I was going to do that. So, and keep the tension away. It was very kind of uncomfortable working with him. Knowing that we just broke up last night when I had left, I had just took off I took off because I felt like I was trusting God, because I kept being warned to move myself from the environment I was in, because it was nothing but drinking and all types of stuff going on. And mainly I was a part of that. And it was really affecting my growth. And because I'm a spiritual person, I believe in Jesus Christ and I believe in God, I didn't fit into that environment. So basically, I was kind of pushed out at the same time. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys. I had sacrificed someone I really put before God before that. And it made me feel like I knew I was doing something wrong. And I kept telling myself, God, I'm really not trying to put this person before you and all this. But God made it clear that's what you were doing. And so therefore I had to remove you away from there. And I had to get your mind ready for what was going to happen next. So I end up moving back out here to the South Dallas area, which I am just going to be here temporarily. I'm going to save my checks and I'm going to get my own place, praying to God that he walks with me through this race. Because tonight I have to work with him, with my ex again, and it's nothing I have against him. I love him dearly, but I pray for him because I just know his soul. Salvation is not given just because you you don't want it. I mean, it's given for you to want it, to be able to be hungry for it. And I know people are lost and some people are not spiritual as others. I don't have time to judge anybody. I just pray for them like God has allowed us to do and told us to do. But other than that, y'all, like I said, I felt very, like, I was so sick at work, like I was throwing up, and I was just uneasy about being there with around. I knew he was going to be there. I didn't know if he was going to bring somebody with him or not. It was just so much. And I was told by a couple that was, as a married couple, that I needed to trust in God and remove myself from the wicked. And I don't want to say that they're wicked people. I just want to say the actions of what was going on there was not godly at all. And I'm just going to be honest with you. And it did put me in a position that God knows who his children is. He knows who his children are and who are called for his purpose. And I believe I had three confirmations that I was supposed to be leaving that place and getting out that environment. Don't get me wrong. I loved the people I was around. They were like family to me. You know what I'm saying? They still are like family to me. It's just, I just felt like what was going on wasn't going to help me at all get myself better or even my health better, because I was always tempted to drink because, the alcohol that would be there and stuff like that. And so I'm really trying to work on, my healing right now. I'm taking this first step of leaving. I did lose someone that was special to me because of me leaving, and now I held on to him like he was just everything, you know what I'm saying? And God got jealous about that. He doesn't like that type of stuff. Like, he wants you to always know who he is and spend time with him first, because he has allowed us to be here. You know what I'm saying? And we have a purpose to meet up. It doesn't mean that you can't love anybody. It means that might not be the person that he has set up for you. And it's hard to say that, because I am very sad. I still am, but I'm saying, like, I was way more pain than this, because I just broke down. Like, I didn't know what to say, do nothing. I've just made a decision. I'm gonna get my bag and leave. And once I got my bag and left, that was the decision I made. And he watched me walk out the door And I just was tired of the disrespect, him yelling at me when he felt like he wanted to yell at me. I was just tired of it. And it got so annoying that I bumped out. Like I was being actually pushed out without being pushed out. It was things that he was saying I wasn't doing to help him. When I would offer my help, he was so prideful to say no. It was just like, then after we get into an argument, he would just accuse me of not helping him, and it didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? He was assuming, he's still assuming that I'm left and cheated on him and I'm out here cheating. No, I'm not. I'm staying to myself. This family I stay with, they got their whole own life, and they got their own relationship in their life, and they ain't got nothing to do with me. They just offered to help me as long as I'm working and trying to make money and staying focused, you know what I'm saying, get myself together. And that's something that you want somebody to do. You don't want nobody to not get themselves together. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this is this person's house. I don't have no say over what goes on here. I just know that I'm grateful to be in an environment where it's peaceful from time to time. They do their own thing. They got their own family. They raising a son. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get their stuff right, and I'm getting my stuff together by being here and staying focused on me temporarily until I get my own spot. And when I do get my own spot, I'm going to bless it with grace of God. I'm going to pray every day. I'm going to try to I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to be about it. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my name's Netta's Destiny. For those that know me, my name is Sanetta. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping it 100 with everybody. When I say I'm not here to play games with nobody, I'm not here to get over on nobody. I just feel like I need to talk to y'all because not nobody's been hearing my messages like I thought they would. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just starting on this YouTube thing. But I'm giving a real message out there. God is real. He will remove you out of a situation where he feels not fit for you, especially if he has a purpose on your life or a calling on your life. And it's not just that, it was warnings. It was like warnings and dreams I've had throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? It does nothing make me special because of the fact that I was born New Year's Day. But I believe that my gift of singing and my voice of being able to preach about my life and giving my testimony and stuff, it's showing me that I should be in ministry. Somehow I should be there, but I have to be prepared and focused, and we don't have too long. We don't have too long, y'all. We have to get our lives together. We got to get it right. I'm not trying to push nobody into Christianity. It's really not a religious thing with me. It's more of me, who I believe. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe that God has a purpose for everybody, and as long as they stay focused on him, he will direct you to it, no matter how hard it is, no matter how painful it can be. It's taking the first step to trust in him and follow him, and he'll leave you away. But he can't use me until I get rid of this alcohol and this cigarette smoking. He can't use my body, and he doesn't like to be in unclean places. You know what I'm saying? The place got to be my body, his temple, and it's got to be clean. And I'm trying to work on that. I got to take the next step to try to go to AA meetings or something and do something like that, and substitute drinking for eating or something, but not committing gluttony like others do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be that type of person. Following the 10 Commandments is hard because there's so much more after the 10 Commandments. But, at least when you try to do it and you try to make an effort to do it and follow for it, he said, I might call myself not perfect, but in God's eye, we're supposed to be perfect because he is perfect, And, we're supposed to walk in his ways, but nowadays all of us in this young generation is lost. We really don't know what to do in this generation now. It's like people are just back and forth, and they bumping their head against the wall. They see the light, but they don't want to go to it. They're comfortable in the dark. And that's bad news, because as guilty as you might feel, you know what I'm saying, about what you do, and you continuously still do it, that is a pattern. It's a set pattern, and it's not okay. And we have to realize that one day you're going to have to change something about yourself, whether you like it or not. You might not want to, or you might just say, forget it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. But just at the end of the day, God's going to make the choice for you. I'm telling you the truth. You think it's just you. No, God is around us. He's around us spiritually. God trying to guide us into the right direction, so where we don't have to go into damnation because of the choices we make. You know, I was so sick at work. Yes, you know, like I said, I have a drinking problem that has some stuff to do with it, but I did not drink going to work at all. Like, as far as my mindset, I drank before I went to work, and that really messed me up. Like, before I got to work, I was sitting there chilling for hours because I didn't have to be at work until night, and I messed myself up doing that because once I got to the job, I was not feeling good. I was dizzy, my iron was low as hell, you know. And I still need to be able to learn my lesson to do what's right, bro. Y'all don't understand. I might not be looking directly at y'all. It's because I got all these thoughts running through my mind about what God is giving me. Really, I feel like he's giving me this to say to y'all, man, and I have to speak it. And if anybody listens to this video and y'all really feeling what I'm saying, man, just subscribe to me. Please do, because I really got a message to put out there, bro. Just know God is real. He's not playing no games with nobody. And unless you make the change for yourself, you'll stay stuck in the same pattern, doing the same thing over and over again, unless you make the decision to change all that. I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money at all or nothing like that. I'm working a decent job right now, and I'm trying to make sure that I have enough to take care of having a roof over my head, be able to get my own, so I can invite my kids, if they want to meet me or whatever, to come see me and stuff like that. They actually finally see me again. It's been years since they've seen me. They haven't seen me since 2010, and I feel like I missed out on big parts of their lives, and I feel so bad about that. But God has told me that if I do what he asked me to do, he will restore everything. Everything. And I believe it. I believe it. So I'm going to stay following. The devil might try to take my joy and try to do all that, but I'm not going to allow him to. I rebuke him right now in Jesus' name, that he is not going to be able or allowed to take none of my joy or my family's joy. I pray for my mother too, because she's going through an experience where she needs to be prepared to get her. I'm praying that God blesses her with a job so she can remove herself from that place. God will help her leave out of that place, and trusting in him is the biggest part and the biggest sacrifice you can ever make. Trusting in him is the biggest sacrifice you can ever make, because once you leave all that other stuff alone and you trust in him, he's going to bless you tremendously within your the way you were as when you were in the past. You're a brand new person. You're not going to be that person no more, you know. And you don't want to backslide, you know, even though we do from time to time. I'm being honest, even though we do backslide from time to time, God knows our hearts, and he knows that, you know, we got to try our hardest not to try to commit the same sins over and over. Yeah, you know, like I said, I just started listening to this man named Marcus Rogers. I know I mentioned him a lot. You know, there's other people too I've listened to. But he does have a good heart, and I love the way he materializes things, as far as he uses materialistic things as an example to show examples about what God is trying to do in our lives. And I like that, you know what I'm saying? His scriptures is right on point as far as him being in his Bible. He understands that too. His wife is beautiful. I like his family, like his whole way of proceeding and pushing this gospel out there is beautiful, man. And I want to be a part of that for real. So if y'all get this message, man, holler at your girl. My name is Netta's Destiny on YouTube. Holler at your girl. I just started this new YouTube. It's not upgraded, so I don't have all the splendors of the YouTube right now. But I'm just grateful to even be able to make a video so people can view it if they really take their time out to come and listen to what I gotta say. You know, there's other people like me out there, and young people like me out there. I'm 32 years old, and I'm a cancer survivor of 9 years, man. And I know that God is real. I know God is, and I believe him so much. Like, I just can't explain how wonderful it is to know that you got a higher being watching everything you do, and knowing that you are in trouble, when you're in trouble, when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're mad, all that. He is very supportive of every action, and he's a jealous God, because he knows that when you come into his presence, he knows that you're his child. He knows what to do with you already. You don't need no involvement with the enemy. The enemy ain't nothing but darkness. He kills, steals, and destroys. He tries to deceive us, and we keep continuously letting him deceive us, bro, thinking we gonna be all right if we take this deal or take this easy way out, but we really not though. There's consequences behind that. So I hope y'all realize that the next time you try to pick up some type of a plot or scheme or something while you sitting there plotting and scheming, you not knowing God is watching and seeing and listening to what you're saying and doing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep a hold of that, man. Keep it in your mind, on your brain. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, one day y'all come to the realization that God is real, bro. Those that don't know, man, I hope and pray for y'all salvation as well, man. Much love. It's Netta's Destiny.